car are you looking for?
The search by fans for precious transport goes on in this World Cup. This is one of South Africa's biggest car hire companies. This car park at Johannesburg's main airport alone can move up to 900 cars an hour. OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg is one of the biggest car rental dispatching places in the country. This company alone has more than 300 cars here. In just 5 minutes drive down the road, it has a depot with another 5,000 cars. This company has around 16,000 rental cars and says more than 80% of them are booked out for the 30 days of the World Cup. June and July are usually quiet months for car rentals. At the beginning of last year, this company had to go through painful restructuring as it had lost more than 10% of its business to the recession. It was only a quarter of that loss by overseas car companies, but a hard enough blow.
It was a painful time for us, as it was for the rest of the world. However, we I think rode it out as best as we could, and I think also for many reasons, including the World Cup, we probably suffered less than we may have had it been not here, the World Cup that is.
It's also meant a price hike. A VW Golf Chico was going for 233 rand a day in May. In World Cup time, the same car will cost 311 rand a day. Then, after the World Cup, prices will go back down to 255 rand a day. Are the companies cashing in?
I mean, it's a very simple economic equation. The more demand, the less supply. Your price is the elastic point. And I think the important thing really is to understand, and we very much do, that this is not a gouging exercise.
This is the first stop for many World Cup fans when they enter South Africa. Among them, Uruguayan journalist Agustin Basso, who carries his traditional tea with him.
This plant is called mate, and here is hot water. So you put hot water here, and you drink it.
And everyone thinks it's smoke.
Everybody ask me, hey, that's for smoke? No, man, come on.
He came here to hire a car ahead of South Africa's game with Uruguay because he had given up on the transport.
The transport is quite complicated because when I arrived here, I have so many problems with the buses because I can't take one. With the taxis, because everybody have different prices. So you have ask one, ask two, and I move a lot with minibuses. They're good, but it's a little insecure.
A view echoed by many who attended Johannesburg Games. But in Cape Town, the transport to the Games appears more able to cope.
This is the first time that some of the transport options have been tested fully. For example, this was our first real test of the MyCity shuttle service between the stadium and the city in terms of the new buses we were using and the platforms we were using, and the system performed excellently, and we were very, very happy about that. There were some teething problems, but we're comfortable that we can manage those. I think also Cape Townians and visitors were maybe not as familiar with accessing the stadium and how access works.
But after all, it is the beautiful game that matters. And this is a time for predictions ahead of the South Africa-Uruguay game.
I think Uruguay is going to win 2-0. 2-0. Is that okay? Oh, I hope.
I think his numbers are pretty much right, but the wrong way around. So 2-0 still, but to us, not to them.